welcome back. Oh, sick! Welcome back to another 99 Honda VTR 250 build video. In the last few videos you saw me fit these aftermarket clutch and brake levers. You also watched me fit the aftermarket LED headlight, and you also saw me fit and wire up the aftermarket smoked out LED integrated taillight and front and rear LED indicators. In today's video I've received a couple of packages in the mail, which I believe is the LED flasher relay, so hopefully the indicators will flash at a normal speed now. And the other package is a big one. I believe it's a new muffler that I ordered, so we're going to fit that and see how it sounds. Let's get into it. Alright, so we got the what I believe is the exhaust of the muffler package here. So we're going to get out the trusty QSP Penguin from QSP Knives. If you didn't know by watching any of my other videos, I'm also into a bit of everyday carry gear as well, so there's some shorts on my channel of me sort of unboxing new knives and things like that I get. But anyway, this is the muffler package. I'm a part of a Honda VTR group on Facebook, which I will insert a screen grab of it here. And I was looking online for exhausts, like on eBay and stuff, for the 99 VTR 250, and everything that I found was like ridiculously overpriced. That exhaust that is currently on the bike now, that ugly blue one, was for sale on eBay and all other websites that I could find it on for $1,200, which I think is absolutely ridiculous, especially for how ugly it is. Then on this VTR 250 Facebook page, one of the members reached out to me and said he worked for a company in Perth here in Australia called Screaming Demon, and I picked up this muffler. It's an all black muffler, and I just bought the muffler. I can still use the sort of mid pipe because it's a different design muffler to the other one, but it uses the same 3-bolt flange where the mid pipe bolts onto the muffler. So all I had to buy was this. It was on sale. I could be wrong, but I'll put up a picture here and I'll put a link in the description to this muffler. But I believe it only cost me 178 Australian dollars. So I think that's pretty cool. Actually, I'll be able to tell you exactly how much it was. So shipped to my house in Brisbane from Perth was $179.90, so 180 bucks all up. This is actually for a CBR 250 RR MC22, but because it's just a muffler and it utilizes the same 3-bolt flange, you can use it on the VTR as well. Very well packaged, bubble wrapped. What else have we got in here? More bubble wrap, and comes with the clamp, comes with an O-ring, which I'm not entirely sure what that O-ring is for, but I'll find out when I go to fit it. And a cool little key ring as well. So there's that. So here it is. It's pretty cool. It's pretty short. Very tidy, nice looking muffler. It comes with a silencer, which is good. You would have seen in the last video in relation to this, the last muffler, I tend to keep the silencer in it because I prefer that sound, not as loud. But yeah, that's the muffler. Now we're going to go over to the bike. We're going to fit this bad boy and see how it sounds. So just a little bit of a recap. This is the current muffler that is on it. It does not suit the bike whatsoever, being bright blue. But yeah, these were the three, 1, 2 and 3 flange bolts that we're going to utilize. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove firstly those 3 bolts, and then I'll remove the bolt for the mounting bracket. And then we're going to fit up the other exhaust and see how it fits. Alright, so we got the muffler off. My assumption for that O-ring would have been that it would have gone around here to seal the muffler and to seal it where it meets the flange. Look, I'm no mechanic, but something would tell me that putting a rubber O-ring on something that gets hot, like an exhaust, is probably not a smart idea. But it seems to me that that's the only logical place to fit it. So, I mean, look, at the end of the day, if it melts, it melts. But I think I'm going to chuck the O-ring in there and see how it goes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up that swing arm where you can see there's a bit of soot from a possible exhaust leak, possibly because that muffler that I just took off did not have this O-ring. So I'm going to get some brake cleaner, clean up the exhaust soot there, and then we're going to fit this new pipe. So I've got a rag and some engine degreaser. I just want to clean off this soot from the exhaust here that's on the swing arm. Make it look a bit more tidy. And I'll probably clean off this surface here off camera before I fit up the O-ring and the new exhaust, or the new muffler. Okay, so we've given the surface where the muffler meets the exhaust pipe, given that a bit of a clean, as you can see. Cleaned off the swing arm. Now we're going to fit the muffler and see how it looks. I've just slid that O-ring onto the exhaust side. I'm going to test fit the muffler now and see how it fits with that O-ring there. And if all is well, we will bolt her up. So let's have a go. Just trying to line up the holes here. Depending on the fitment, I'll just give you guys a quick look. So I don't know about you guys, but that looks a shit ton better than the last one. I'm going to bolt this up and see how the fitment is. Depending on which way it's twisted, I may have to loosen the clamp down here and just give it a bit of a twist to see how it fits. But yeah, I think that definitely suits the bike more than that. There's also a difference between the bolts that I got off the old exhaust, which is the same brand, by the way, as this new one, but these new bolts are a lot longer, and they also come with a spring washer. I don't know if you can see that, but they come with a spring washer, whereas these ones did not. So what I'm going to do is just going to do these up finger tight for now, and just like fitting a set of wheels on a car, I will evenly tighten up these bolts. So I'm not going to tighten up this bolt here as tight as I can and then do that one. I'm going to evenly torque them down so we've got an even seal to avoid exhaust leaks. I think putting that O-ring in is definitely the move. I can't imagine the type of exhaust leak that I would have had on the bike previous to that, and hence why the soot on the swing arm. But this definitely feels like a way better fit. Okay, so the exhaust is bolted up. I haven't fitted the mounting bracket which bolts to the rear set here. I think what I'm going to have to do is loosen off this clamp down here and twist it around to get the best fitment. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Actually, before I do that, I'm just going to go check on my dog and make sure he is not chewing anything. Ah, you're not. You're a good boy. Yeah, you're a good boy. Alright, enough messing around. We need a 10mm socket, and that's all I need. By the way, for those of you watching this video, interested in the VTR, I also make mountain biking content, so go check those videos out if that's something you may be interested in. But right now, I'm going to take this clamp off. I'm just going to loosen that off enough to twist it around and move it. Yep, cool. That's good. And we're going to just chuck this clamp on and see if we can't get it to... Maybe that's what I was doing wrong. I just got to get that through the hole. Fuck yeah. There's one thing I've learned from working on vehicles and motorcycles over the years is that you can buy something and it says that it's bolt-on. But nothing's ever truly bolt-on. There's, you know, you might have to modify something or finesse something in a certain way. But you just got to do what you can. I think that's a bit better. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tighten that up a tad. Because like I said, you want to get this thing fitted perfect, so you don't want it to look dodgy. So yeah, but I think that is perfect. I'm going to tighten up this 10mm down here so it's a good seal. And obviously I'm not using any torque wrenches here, but I've worked on vehicles long enough to know not to over tighten stuff, so last thing you want to be doing is snapping bolts and trying to get snapped bolts out of threads and stripping threads and whatnot. So alright, and just like that, the new muffler is fitted. Black muffler on a black bike, definitely the move. Looks 100 times better. I do have the silencer in it. We're going to start it up with the silencer. I'm going to see how quiet it is compared to the old one. Also had a silencer in it. So yeah, let's turn it on and see how it sounds. Definitely louder than the last exhaust. It is sort of on the cooler side today. It just rained, so you're probably seeing some condensation or some oils burning off coming out there. But yeah, sounds better than the other one. Way better than the other one. And there you have it. That is the new muffler on the VTR 250 build. Also too, off camera, I didn't bother filming it because it's kind of boring, but fitted the new grips. These are Pro grips. Got them from a store called AMX Superstore down in Springwood, which is in Logan City, I believe. Yeah, that's the new muffler. Looks way better, and now we're on to the flasher relay. Alright, welcome back.